I wanted to go live really quickly here to talk about a couple issues, one of which is this Japanese tsunami situation, and something just struck me really quickly. And then the other thing is what we're potentially going to see in 2024. And I actually don't have my contacts in, so I can't read anything as far as comments go or anything, but let me just position the microphone correctly. So, I was kind of looking through some of these major stories, what people were predicting for 2024. And what struck me is that, it's the things that are right in front of your face, the fact that Walmart, Costco, and the like are selling to consumers just, gold over the shelf. And I think that tells you that, the average person, this threat is that, quote, normies are waking up to the economic situation that we're in. And, this struck me as being 100% totally true. In this website, conspiracies.win, I'm seeing more websites like this pop up. It's a dig-like site, a Reddit-like site where you can upvote or downvote particular stories. And yeah, it's interesting. So it kind of rates based on this, open source, crowd-sourced rating system where you can upvote or downvote particular stories depending on the intensity, the accuracy, or whatever other sort of voting psychology is sort of in the crowd. And with respect to the Japanese tsunami situation, I wanted to get out really quickly is the fact that, and if we move into this story here, so this is kind of the front page story when I woke up this morning, a couple hours ago, that Japan has issued evacuation orders and are expecting tsunami from a 7.5 Richter scale earthquake. And, you always hear of earthquakes coming out of Japan, but the evacuation orders and climate change, I think really that's the most reasonable way that they would bring in more tyranny is they would blame climate change events, and then they would issue these evacuation orders, and they would put people and they would continue to herd people into specific areas. And so if we open up this CNN story, of course I can't see the tab here, so hopefully we can click it correctly. Yes, we did. Magic. Very lucky today. I'll be back this afternoon, actually not this afternoon, but later this evening, with a more packed stream. But, you can see that, squinting my eyes so I can read the headline here. Massive earthquake hits Western Japan, triggering tsunami warnings. And you go into the story, and so these local governments in Japan are trying to get people out of harm's way here. And of course, they always wrap this in the propaganda that they're doing this for your safety. It hit me actually because I knew that I wanted to talk about this. And then right before the stream, 30 seconds, it all sort of crystallized. And if anything, especially given the fact that this climate change hysteria will heat up, and the evacuation order, especially with the lockdown stuff that we saw in 2020, which was, as many people claim, kind of this test case situation. They were testing out these ideological paradigms in order to push people to do or compel people to do certain things. That's, I think, how if a government really wanted tyranny in 2024, they're going to likely take advantage of some of these, quote, climate change events. And remember, I'm not saying this was created by HAARP or anything, but it is certainly within the realm of possibility that the government has the tools necessary to create artificially induced earthquakes and then have everything ready to go from an evacuation order context to herd you into a government camp. Something to think about for 2024. Again, just want to do a really quick stream. I'll be back later this evening. And if I can find the correct slide here, because I can barely see, I hope everyone has a great 2024. See ya. Bye.
Thanks for watching Command HQ with Brock and Agent X. We'll see you next time.